defeated here. 2v2. Calderis Refinery, blue side. Toilailee with a force commander. Very good offense, fights in melee combat, can also tank, disrupt, and support. We've got some Blood Ravens alongside. BestN00b is a plague champion. Starts off in ranged combat with a damage over time bolt gun, can get melee weapons, some decent utility, and support can build turrets and repair, but it's pretty slow. And we have the Word Bearers DLC, probably still the coolest chaos scheme, I think. On the red team, another plague champion, Apral. I believe this is Piano, and looks like we have some more Word Bearers DLC. Some disagreement about the word. And rounding off the teams, Bruce Campbell with a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that can leap into combat, some powerful disruption and support. Exodites elite scheme. This is a game from the recent 2v2 tournament. I believe it's a semi-final match, but I could be wrong. I could be misremembering. Perhaps someone in the comments can let us know, the organizer, Impregnable, or one of these players or something. So, no third unit up for Piano. They're probably going to struggle to hold back the Force Commander on this side. Meanwhile, east, some pew pew. In goes the Warlock without the Banshees. Gets the leap. Doomblast will come soon. Oh, Doomblast misses. Destructor also misses. Some little misplays early on here from both of these players. Yeah, the Warlock, that wasn't a good idea, buddy. Maybe they thought the second Heretic squad wasn't around. That they were off-capping the mid or something. But maybe should have waited for the Banshees. And now, BestN00b can get on the front foot. Maybe even bash the power. This generator's gone up. As you can see, on this map, you have one player looking after both the natural VPs. It's the same for Toilailee on the west, although nothing is up there. And the Force Commander was able to push through. How many Heretics were lost? 6? 5. Did get the Force Commander quite low. You can win that early fight if you get a very, very early Fetid Armor and use the Unholy Stench to suppress the crap out of the Force Commander without exposing your Heretics. But you probably don't want to use that as your first power purchase. You could potentially, you know, build off that first engagement, put pressure on the power and stuff, but you typically want your Havocs up or your Raptors or whatever. Looks like Piano is going for the Raptors. Most likely something after it as well. Maybe some more Heretics. And we have a Guardian weapon team for Bruce Campbell, but it's been left open for those Heretics to get in. They took a Destructor, as you can see, so they're very low, but able to get in. Well played by BestN00b. Didn't just panic retreat them after the Destructor. Made them very useful there. Now they have to retreat though. There we go. We do have an aspiring champion Heretic squad. Increases the health of the Heretics, which in turn makes their Doomblast do more damage since that scales off health. And Banshees, yep, dealt with. Done very little so far, as Banshees. You can see how much XP they've got. Positioned himself well, BestN00b, and has seen them coming. But when you can jump in like that, sometimes you're just going to get in melee. There's a Doomblast, runs on through, is going to get onto the Shuriken again. That's twice now. Oh, that's the second one. That's 2 Guardian weapon teams for Bruce Campbell. Special attack on the Plague Champion. Some Nurgle on Nurgle action here as Piano comes over and Raptors in retreat path of Heretics. Couldn't quite get it done. Is the Warlock going to escape here? Some damage over time. I think it's going to be okay. He's alright. Banshee's not fully healed up, but they're alright. I think there was a generator taken down by BestN00b and got half of the node. But Piano comes over to shore up this east side. Get their natural VP back and he can transition to the mid. Meanwhile, we got some Heretics going for the VP. Toilailee is in the mid with the double Tactical Marines. Can he finish off this Plague Champion here with pure bolter fire? They don't even try. Shooting up the Guardian weapon team and now the Havocs, and there's the jump. Defend comes in from the Chainsword and Storm Shield, giving all of these guys suppression immunity and some range damage resistance. As you can see, it's a very powerful support gear and gets more powerful as the Force Commander levels up, since he gets more energy to power it with. Banshees have their aspect of strength, but are persuaded to leave by Heretics. Raptors now of BestN00b getting in there. Meeting the Warlock. Does he have the, yep, Merciless Witchblade. Awesome weapon. Draining energy per hit, so it's great versus enemy jump squads. And you can disrupt from range, not to mention big chunks of damage too. It's quite expensive though. What is it, 15 energy? Yeah, pretty good. I don't think he gets it, it just like burns it away. Havoc's trying to get a model on retreat. Nope, couldn't do it. CSM of Piano in the mid now, capping We have 2 gens and a full gen farm here. These guys have 2 full, right? Yeah. So red team hit it back. Have the mid. Now can they isolate BestN00b a little bit and hit him from 2 sides? Looks like Piano's pulling back a bit. Wary of Toilailee then hitting him from the side, I suppose. Are those scouts? Yep, scouts are still alive. Looks like they dropped some models, maybe fighting off those heretics there while I was looking at the east. Force Commander gets a plus indicator when he has the shield, which is interesting for me. I guess there is, maybe they should make a little like shield indicator there or something for when someone has a defensive war gear. Tier 2 for Piano, the first player to go. The Plague Champion of BestN00b, decapping him with some Nurgle worship. Could get a double against Piano here. Looks like they're not going for it right now. So more Nurgle worship, and Havoc's able to set up. But we do have Assault Marines on the field for Toilailee. Are they going to want to jump in there though? That's a lot of stuff to jump into. Here comes BestN00b. Could have come a little bit sooner, I think. Raptors jump out, and a big old retreat from Piano. Did not want to fight 2 players there. But the Heretics and CSM still in play. Maybe can mount an offensive with Bruce Campbell if they can position these guardian weapon teams well. Don't want them both to get jumped, that's for sure. Oh, he's put them in parallel. Banshees are there to defend. Doing some good work so far. Are the Raptors going to jump with the Warlock and the Banshees there? Most likely not. Oh, CSM got caught here. Shotguns in retreat path. Are they going to try a grenade? They are. Couldn't quite hit it. And the CSM get away. Destructor goes out. Didn't do a whole lot. Mid is decapped right now. 464 to 366. Bloodletters on the way for Piano. Great versus Toilailee's current composition. Maybe they could respond with a Dreadnought or something. It's going to be a little while before we see something like that though. Grenade on the Plague Champion's face. Did a lot of damage actually. There's a jump. Where's the assault squad jump? There it is. These guys disrupting when they land rather than the suppression of the Raptors. But the double jump cleared it up. Gonna need to prepare carefully for that. I mean, the Merciless Switchblade is good. We might see a melee weapon from Piano as well. There's that Raptor jump on the Havocs. And they will tear through them relatively quickly. Can they get a model though? They can't, you know. Got them down to half health, got no model. Here are the bloodletters from Piano. Demons with power melee weapons. Super effective against the large amount of heavy infantry that we're seeing. And they can do this, look at this. Just warp out of existence and take no damage. Also able to teleport. Very, very useful demon fellas. In retail, of course, they have heavy melee damage, which is pretty nuts. They can just fight anything and do really well. Shuriken gets jumped into the path of another, and the Banshees are there with their Exarch, the Warlock and Falcon support. The other Guardian weapon team barely got away though. Thunderhammer now for Toilailee. Switches out that shield. Banshees are going to die, I think. Oh, maybe not. Maybe. Oh, they did get got. The assault squad was there. Almost got away. Assault squad dropped. Wow, did they have their sergeant? They might have dropped 3 models there, including a sergeant. Bloodletters in retreat path, tearing through the tactical marines and maybe the assault marines. And they got him. That was a pretty devastating fight for Toilailee. Killed the Banshees, but lost Tax and assault squad. Force Commander did get away, and a Razorback is on the way now. Falcon will take it down from range, and we have a Dreadnought for BestN00b with the autocannon in play. Now trying to power bash. Couldn't quite get it done. BestN00b was out here quite quickly, and a Demon Maul in play from the aspiring champion of the Raptors. Plague Champion capping mid. Last cannon up for the Havocs now to combat the Dreadnought and of course the Razorback when they see it. 1-to-1 cap here. I'll drop Cloud. Next engagement, says Piano. We have stronger ranged. Okay. Bloodletters now for BestN00b. They're still power bashing. They've got a very stable position in the mid. Oh, they're not capping though. Look at this. Plague Champion didn't finish that cap. Right Lance now getting shots on the Dreadnought. And Las Cannon getting shots. That's taking a hell of a lot of damage here. Touch of Nurgle now. For BestN00b's Heretics. Global ability of the Plague Champion makes them explode on death, doing damage and healing enemies and knocking down anything they damage as well. Now at 175 red in 293. We have a Plague Fist for Piano. Been a good push actually by the blue team. Can they see it out though? Dreadnought is in trouble. Shotgun blast might have saved them. Sounds like heresy to me, Toilailee. What are you up to? And the Dreadnought lives. For now it lives. Everything reinforcing off the Razorback as they are also reinforcing off the Falcon. Do we have a missile launcher? We have missile launcher tactical marines there, I think, from Toilailee. Bloodletters teleporting in. Going after the Raptors. They might need to shift out. I think it's 50 energy to use though. Had to just retreat there. Dreadnought's going to get some repairs from the scouts. 464. 314. Really good initial push by the blue team. The red team held firm. Right Lance is back. Where's the other one? It's coming in towards the mid. Blue team are going to need to start decapping the VP, I think. Razorback is going to live. Las Cannon almost got it. Las Cannon's over here, that's right. Yeah, I think it might be sneaky scout time. Dreadnought also needs repairs, so they need all the repairs they can get. Tier 3 for Bruce Campbell. I wonder if Toilailee's got their eyes on Tier 3 for some Assault Terminators. But they're not getting anything else right now. No war gear for BestN00b's Plague Champion. Looks like Bruce Campbell's got his eyes on some Seer Council from the look of the chat. And then a Fire Prism. Seems like a good plan. Toilailee might get caught here. Able to escape. I thought the Raptors were going to jump in and get some rear armor hits. Doing some power bashing if they can, so there's now the delay and hit the flanks phase. Because they're at the disadvantage. Probably at the disadvantage. I mean, BestN00b has a big army. But the Falcon alongside those Bloodletters is so much damage to key areas. Raptors jumping into a whole bunch of stuff. I thought they jumped in like that because they were going to use Touch of Nurgle, but nope. They rely on the retreat, and it did work. Plague Champion gets in there with the fist. Pushes on through against BestN00b. They pounced on him there. Force Commander. Level 2. No armor war gear yet. Seer Council is on the way for Bruce Campbell. A squad of Warlocks that can all leap into combat with power melee weapons. And we've got Marquezine CSM for Piano. Just killed a scout, I think. Can't do a huge amount about the Razorback, but they could shoot up the tactical marines really well. Didn't know the Force Commander was in there. I'm amazed that this Dreadnought is still alive. It is getting the benefits of the Nurgle worship now these days. Not as quick as repairing it, but the worship affects your whole army at once, of course. Light grenades now for Piano. Not often you see those purchased, you know, in Tier 3. Cool to see. Aren't they going to be like countered by the enemy's Nurgle worship though? Maybe we'll see a really good result from these light grenades. Falcon's in Tier 3, which means he can get the shield. Makes it pretty tough to deal with. Oh, Toilailee's got a Terminator Force Commander now. There he is. Stormbolter's going to kill a Guardian weapon team, maybe. I think it was a Razorback that got it done. Goes in with the Power Fist against the Bright Lance. And almost took it out. So close. Raptors now with Melter Guns for Piano. Going after the Razorback. I don't think they have the energy to throw their Melter Bomb though. And we have a Heavy Flamer Terminator Force Commander here. Is that Distort Field? No, there's a Champion's Robe up on the Warlock. Just jumping after stuff. Blue team unable to get a foothold on the mid right now. You see something getting wrecked here. BestN00b lost track of them. Are they going to get away? Looks like they are. One more melee hit would have done it. That Doom Blast, I don't think would have saved them as a good throw from the Blight Grenades, you know. On those heretics, they're going to start falling. Look at this. Going after the Dreadnought. This Dreadnought does not have melee resistance with the autocannon. That Plague Fist is doing some work. One more hit might have done it, you know. Might have done it. Because he's level 3. Push them back, now capping stuff. Haven't hit this power enough for me. I think maybe they should have pushed for the bash a little bit more. Bloodletter's trying to get onto the VP, Toilailee being diligent in defending it. Got some sneaky scouts, but they're the wrong side of the map to go after the VP. Falcon's got the advantage here with the shield and the anti-vehicle weaponry. Warlock comes in to go after the Force Commander. And some Terminators going in, but not Assault Terminators for Toilailee. Warlock is persuaded to leave. There's a lot of anti-vehicle all bunched up. Fire Prism now on the way for Bruce Campbell. What is the blue team's plan here? Looks like the Plague Champion is going after the VP maybe. Toilailee just trying to hold the line. So your council got kind of messed up there. Didn't drop a model though, vitally. They can be hard to wipe, Seer Council, because they're quite quick. When they retreat, they get the hell out of there. And 500 hit points per model is not that bad, especially when they're like jumping around and stuff. Can be hard to aim your abilities and that kind of thing. Kicking off in the mid, scouts go for the decap. Fire Prism's in play. And the Plague Champion is trying to decap that VP. Just got hit by the Fire Prism. Raptors on Raptors, but only one of them have melee weapons. Force Commander also helping. Scouts are going to finish this cap. They kind of caught the red team flat-footed there. Really good timing on that little push. And they're going to get the VP, and up goes a Nurgle Shrine from BestN00b. Predator tank now for Toilailee. Can they get one of these Eldar vehicles? Probably not. Maybe the Force Commander can teleport after it. Because that guy can still retreat, of course. The other Terminators can't. So they're teleporting. Offensive teleports are way more risky. Here's the Seer Council. They'll be looking to get in on the Terminators. In fact, get in on the Terminator Force Commander too, because he has heavy infantry armor when he's got this on. It's not super heavy and it's not commander armor. So the Seer Council will do a lot of damage to him. Can't believe this Dreadnought is still going. Oh man, as soon as I say that, down it goes. Why did I speak words? It's like I'm a word bearer of doom. West side got capped by... Oh, it's by the Plague Champion, using the fist and stuff. Well done there. Piano. Got a Nurgle Shrine. This will now be providing cover, I believe, the remains of the Dreadnought. 286 to 284 is so close. Blue team have done a great job staying in this. Perhaps not enough pressure on the west side from the red team. Getting on the power, getting on the VP a little bit more. Yeah, they're still full, those powers, as you can see. Red team are getting the mid back though. Raptors jumping in. And then getting knocked over. Double the Fire Prisms now. Are they going to be able to cap with double the Fire Prisms in the mid? Can the tank hunt them down? It does have the las cannons, but there's a lot of anti-vehicle here. There's las cannons, there's a las cannon Havoc, there's the Raptors, the Bright Lance, all the Eldar vehicles. Might be tough for that tank to operate. We do have a Cyclone missile launcher though. There it goes. Seem to be aiming at the infantry though. That could do a lot of damage to those Eldar vehicles, but they seem to be a little wayward on their aim there. Big armies clashing in the mid. Don't see anything going for the VPs now. Is that the Razorback over there? It is the Razorback. Lightning Claw Terminators on the field for Piano. They don't really have a good response to that. There's no Plasma Gun Tax. The Force Commander doesn't have Lightning Claws. They don't have Marco Zinc CSM. Those guys are going to do a lot of work. They do have Bloodletters, but alone they're not going to be enough. Now the heretics worshipping at the shrine are going to be destroyed. And a Nurgle nuke. I assume that was from BestN00b. Did some work, you know. Messed up a bunch of Piano stuff. But down goes a Predator tank. It was trying to hunt down one of the fire prisms there. It's always going to be so tough to do that. Not sure I've seen a huge amount of benefit from getting this Terminator Force Command. I know he's really good at stuff. He's got a powerful melee weapon, a powerful ranged weapon. But I think generally speaking, I think the more focused Force Commander with his either Power Fist or his Thunder Hammer doing his job is a little bit more effective from what I've seen over all the games. Terminator Force Commander can be an absolute mentalist though. I think in this case maybe teleporting after these guys with his Power Fist and Flesh over Steel and stuff would have been a little bit better. I mean, he can still teleport after them of course with a Power Fist, but he won't have Flesh over Steel, which is often the difference between getting a kill and not. But maybe we'll see it. Maybe he can get on the rear armor of these fire prisms. Have they leveled up? This one hasn't, so it's only 500 hit points. They could try and go after that one. But it's going to be tough. It's time to start really sending scouts on that east side. In fact, here comes Toilailee. Yeah, sneak cap his nats all game now, says Bruce Campbell. That's this side. 252 to 284. They both need to be doing that. Here come the scouts of Toilailee. And they're probably going to get a decap. But once this happens once, they might just put one of the fire prisms over there within range to stop it. Because there is a little brief window of clarity when they start the decap where you can see them. Oh hey, we have a heavy bolter turret. Isn't that quaint? Dark Creepers on the way for Bruce Campbell now. Has such a powerful army here. 238 to 284. Still, they're still in it, very much in it in terms of VPs. The scouts did get a decap and then got away. In fact, Seer Council are looking for them now. But them fellas are sneaky. Warlock is going to get it back and they're going to try. The only reason to stay here is to try and get back on the VP again. Are they going to have enough energy to stay hidden that long? We have Falcho's Wing for the Warlock. Raptors jumping in there. Are they going to go after the Razorback, are they? There's the Melter Bomb. They don't have the energy to jump again, but they'll go for the decap now. 232 to 284. Blue team go for the mid again. Pestilence Strike used, but doesn't have Armor of Pestilence yet. There it is. That will stop the Fire Prisms from knocking them down, but couldn't quite get on the VP. Bloodletters pushed forward. Try to create some space for the Plague Champion. There we go. Raptors, sorry, the Terminator should have stayed on the Plague Champion, I think. Was able to get the decap there. Terminators going in with their Power Fists, are they? Oh, they just want to try and cap here. Plague Champion goes down, but the Terminators take over the cap. It's now a double against them. Because the Raptors finish this cap and they got the Razorback. Well done, fellas. Oh man, Terminator's got decimated, almost wiped. Bloodletters are going after them, and they are wiped. I think that's game, says Toilailee. Was a last push by the blue team there, but they couldn't quite get it done. Another Melter. Look at the work those Raptors are doing at level 4 with all the energy they have. There's the game. We had a Terminator Force Commander who was down at the end. We had a level 4 Plague Champion from BestN00b. Maybe the Fist and the Pestilence a little bit earlier. Did have some resources. We had the other Plague Champion also down who had the Fist. Not sure if he had Pestilence. and a level 5 Warlock was a tight game. And we did see a las cannon turret too also. What if it actually shot anything? Is that the same tank? Did it survive? Amazing. I don't think it is the same tank. I'm pretty sure the other tank went down around here. Yeah, that was a thing that happened. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.